All right, and in women's soccer, the incredible season will continue. Though maybe it's just a minor road bump along the way. A very frustrating and disheartening loss against our most hated rivals, the Swarthmore Garnet. A 2-1 loss, but I mean we were all at the game. It was close, and it's tough to lose a game like that. But you know. You would hope that maybe this provides kind of a dose of reality and just a check to tell these girls, we'll take it into the Centennial Conference tournament. Yep, we start that again.
Okay, sure.
Sorry,
Also, quick question. 11-2-4. That means 11 wins, 2 losses, 4 ties.
4 ties. Yeah.
All right. The last
so
time
lost to Hawkins and Swatman.
Yeah. The last time we had a 2-loss season was great year. Anyway.
Okay.
Never mind.
And in women's soccer, the amazing season will continue on Wednesday, but only for a minor roadblock along the way. Yesterday on Monday, a 2-1 loss to Swarthmore, a very, very frustrating loss. And guys, I mean, we can all kind of talk about the officiating. We can talk about the calls that weren't going our way. But I mean, the girls played a great game. They really came out to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean. Start off, Swat did get an early goal. I think you were saying, Jamie, about the 8th minute, somewhere in there. So early goals are never good, especially against a tough team like SWAT. But we equalized a little later in the game, put in the tying goal. Who got that one again? Sarah.
To Andre. It was a magnificent shot. She was probably about 25 yards out, off foot, left-footed blast, top right corner. By the keeper's outstretched hand, and the celebration to follow was awesome as well. I mean, if she was having a day. Unfortunately, losing after Sarah Andre had a day on that just shot alone. But yeah, great shot.
Yeah, I mean, then going into the second half, I mean, just a back and forth defensive battle until the bitter end when SWAT gets a late goal. I think we should talk about it a little bit. I think all three of us, admittedly slightly biased, but I mean, from what we saw, it was a very questionable call. The line judge put up his flag, signaling offsides on the shot, and then put it down, and the SWAT gets a goal. Robin making a huge save, point blank, bouncing off the crossbar. The ref throws the flag up, then puts it down, and they put it in off the crossbar. So, like we were talking about earlier, basically, we're not saying that, a ref is for blame for an entire loss, but this was a fairly questionable call.
I mean, when it's honestly, game speed is fast, bang bang play. I personally thought just the setup there was not so great. In that, not on our team, but just that. I don't even think they should have had the ball there. I thought the call giving them possession down there was a little questionable. I personally saw the ball go off of the SWAT player's foot and then go out of bounds. Call didn't go our way. Sometimes the chips just don't fall that way. I'm not going to say that we were playing the guys in yellow along with the guys in garnet, but
I mean, that's the 14-11, matchup. Those yellow guys on the other team. So it's tough to win when you're outnumbered, Yeah.
But I mean, overall, let's just not take away from the incredible season that we have. 11-2-4,
and to continue as well.
Yeah, the season's not over. But just in retrospect, looking back, the last time that I can remember we had a 2-loss season was when Wendy was coach, and we actually went into the tournament. And I think that was when we went into the second round. We were 15-2. That phenomenal season. And just the fact that we had another 2-loss season, that's big. We're doing big things right now. So I mean, one game does not define who we are. We are more than just that. This entire season has just been a dream, and our players have been just out of their minds, going so hard.
Right. I mean, despite this loss here, we still secure the 4, hosting a game this Wednesday afternoon against F&M.
Yeah, and
big game.
Absolutely, and it was a unique game. This was the first the game against Swarthmore. Excuse me. It was the first soccer game ever to be played under the lights on Swan Field. They had lined the field just hours before the game, and so it was a little bit of kind of feeling out how a turf field is. I feel like Haverford, the girls with Walton them being their original home field, are a little more used to playing on the grass. So, you know, it'll be nice to get back to that comfortable home turf against, you know, a very competitive F&M side. And you know, we're expecting great things, and we think that they'll absolutely come and show up to play.
Yeah.